morning.
Good morning.
Hi, my name is Regina and I've resided in Shasta County most of my life. My comment today is in regards to item R3. Are we going to censure Supervisors Jones and Baugh? Well, in order to decide, we need to look at what they did, which was open up the chambers, and decide if that was unlawful. That is, was it unconstitutional? That is the only standard by which to hold these actions. When I look at the California Constitution, Section 3A says, the people have the right to instruct their representatives, petition the government for redress of grievances, and assemble freely to consult the common good. And then Section 3B1 goes on to say the people have the right to access information concerning the conduct of the people's business, and therefore the meetings of the public bodies and the writings of public officials and agencies shall be open to the public scrutiny. And then lastly, Section 7 refers to the Brown Act. The introduction to the Brown Act describes its purpose and intent. And here's a quote from that paragraph, as it is paramount to the situation in which we find ourselves today. In enacting this chapter, the legislature finds and declares that the public commissions, boards, and councils, and the other public agencies in this state exist to aid in the conduct of the people's business. It is the intent of the law that their actions be taken openly and that their deliberations be conducted openly. The people of the state do not yield their sovereignty to the agencies which serve them. The people, in delegating authority, do not give their public servants the right to decide what is good for the people to know and what is not good for them to know. The people insist in remaining informed so that they retain control over the instruments they have created. All of that leads me to conclude that these supervisors' actions are not worthy of being censured, but perhaps yours, Supervisors Modi and Rickert, are. In response to Supervisor Rickert's comments last meeting, where she asked if all of this was done for the 20 or so plus people that showed up, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if no one showed or if one person showed. What matters is that we shouldn't have to show up in order for you to do your job. You make constant references to the amount of constituents you serve who agree with you by censuring or agreeing to close the board. This is not a popularity contest, nor is it a majority rules contest. This is a simple expectation of our public officials to be held accountable for pledging an oath to uphold our Constitution, both state and federal. Again, the supervisors on trial today did nothing unlawful. They simply showed up as required of them and upheld their oath to defend our constitutional rights. No censure is needed for such actions. Thank you.
Next speaker, please.